Boink. Hi, Turtle. I saw your message on my VOD? Or, like, I don't know that you just said hi, Frank, on, like, a VOD. Like, that's a weird thing to do. Why are you playing? That's not even nice. Happy for Smash, if only. Let's switch this. Actually, let's stop things from playing, and then let's switch. Everything looks... Oh no, I was just playing a little Smash before. Oops, I plugged it in the wrong hole. That's what she... There we go. I was sure I put that headphone in the headphone jack, but apparently I put it in the mic jack again. Oh yeah, I do hate that Twitch tricks you into watching things. Basically everything tricks you into watching things. If it doesn't have the thing you want, instead of saying, I don't have that thing, they're just like, here's this other thing, and I won't really tell you it's not the thing you want. Oops, disconnected from chat. Sick. Thank you, mobile app. How about now? I think I'm still disconnected. I sure am. I can't see any chat, and there's a... Oh god, oh god, oh god. Oh, hey, I guess I'm back? Because I see Julia's message after the disconnection. Okay, I'm back. Yeah, I'm playing Roy. I'm playing, Big Sword Roy. When you have Roy, but you equip him with the Biggeron sword. You roll way too much, and I should probably not have dodged into your attack. Oh my god, I just, like, let that happen. He likes up smashes. I'm learning that Banjo's up smash is really, really good, actually. It just wasn't... I thought it was bad when I first played him, but it's just bad at the things I thought it'd be good at. Oh boy, I'm getting destroyed. I actually wanted to go for the ledge and not into the Banjo. I fucked up. There we go. Oops, that's not the combo. He's... Yeah, that was dumb of me. God, Banjo's actually a really good matchup against Ike because it's so easy for him to hit him at Ike with eggs off stage. And if you get hit with one egg, Ike dies because his recovery is so bad. Do your side B, thank you. Do it again? No, you're not dumb enough to do it twice. This man does an attack right. He runs up, does an attack into me, and then rolls behind me. And if he wouldn't do that, he'd be a much better player. But a lot of players do that. And then I do that. Yeah, I'm dead now. Yep, see, it's so easy to kill, like with Banjo. It's like a terrible man. I'm disconnected from chat again. Ah! Please, please let me see. Okay, I'm just gonna close the app. Hold on. Good thing. Swear to God. Drives me nuts. Oh yeah, you guys were all chatting. I just didn't see it. Solo battle. Hi Shell, hi Tuttle, hi Julia. Is that Tuttle? Okay. There. Okay, I think I'm in my chat. For real. Two more games? Two more games. Then we'll do Astral Chain. And I'll do a very quick story recap, I guess. Because my streams go very long and I don't expect you to be here for all of them. Oh, a 4-minute 2 stock man. I don't want no 4-minute man. I also didn't want another Banjo, but here we are. Ooh, I also didn't want this connection. Oh boy. It's not even consistently bad. They've got normal stages though. This Whee! See ya! I really shouldn't go off stage actually. I should not let that thing take me off stage. Because as I've demonstrated last game, it's a dangerous place to be. Here comes the yellow man. Which we have no reason to fight in stock mode, so it's kind of weird that he exists, but whatever. Or can you fight him at all? I think this is one of the stage guys you can fight, right? Oh yeah, there we go. I just missed his eye, I guess. Oh, if he kills him, it's his explosion. And if I don't do an up B, I don't recover. Isn't that interesting? I actually did not know that about his explosion. I thought it hit everybody. Wait, I'm dead. I'm dead. God, Ike's just the worst. Yeah, I was thinking about doing... I don't think I ever did the final 2 challenge levels of the normal Celeste either, so I might do that. But I might also just go right into... What was I thinking? I was thinking I might do Control, but then I feel like most of the people who watch my stream have already played Control, so maybe that wouldn't be that fun. And I had another thought too. They did say that they're doing another set of DLC fighters. There's one more. Well, there's 2 more, but we know who one of them is Terry Bogard, and we don't know who the final one is. But they did say they're going to do yet another set. We don't know anything about it, but one of them could be Phoenix, right? Or maybe they'll all be Nintendo characters. Who knows? I have a suspicion they're either like going to be all third-party characters except one, or they're going to be all Nintendo characters except maybe one. What? This stage is stupid. It's so weird to fight on because of this slope, and also and it's also got a walk-off, meaning I can just go up here and like grab him, and then throw him and kill him at like 30%, which I'm not going to do intentionally. If it happens, it happens. I'm willing to play goofy stages like this, but they're really unfun if you decide to make them unfun. They become stupidly unfun. If I'm Samus and I go up here and shoot projectiles until he comes close and then do a tether grab and throw him off stage at 0%, that's actually the worst thing in the world. And it's why people who take this game seriously don't play a lot of the casual stages even when they're playing casually. Because it's just, like, if you're playing... That's, like, the correct thing to do. It's just boring. Ah! Rolling down the slope is so weird because he goes so far. Still need to remember Banjo has an invincible dash. I don't have it down yet. Is he trying to... He is. He's trying to grab me and throw me. See, he's trying to do it because I'm winning. So he's trying to cheese me. That's how it always is. Ooh, that was close, actually. I almost just ran into that. It's fine. I can't tell if the stage is good for me or not. I think it is. Alright, that was 2 games. We're gonna do some Astral Chains. 2 chains. Astral 2 chains. For 2 chains? This is Astral Chains, right? Deadly Premonition? I bought it. It still barely runs. Even this port barely fucking runs. This is double remastered because it's the director's edition and then a modified director's cut. And it still slows down and crashes all the time. It's amazing. Well, I never beat Deadly Premonitions because I got like a third of the way through or so. Maybe a little more. And I found a bug that prevented me from making any progress, and I'd actually been making regular backups of my saves, but I didn't keep all of my backups. So, and it turns out this bug like goes into effect several hours before you run into it, and I just happened to have not had any saves, so I just could never finish. Yeah, no, it still has like completely inconsistent frame rate. It still does that weird thing where every time you pick up an item, the item animation has a random frame count. It's completely random. It's not even like per area. There'll be 2 items next to each other and one of them will be terrible and the other one won't. It's so weird. Just everything about it is weird. Alright. I'm gonna select this and skip things? Is that what I'm doing? I think that's what I'm doing. And just hope I don't run into any spoilers, because I haven't played this chapter yet. But I think every chapter always starts you at your terminal, so that you can select the other chapters, so... Wait, is this even skippable? If it's not, I guess I'll just select the other chapter. Because that might be at the right spot. Skip, 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 skip. Oop, there we go. And then where were we? Give me a sec to figure this out. So, right. That was that. Last time, what did we do last time? Oh yeah, so we fought Jenna at the end of this one. Jenna Jameson? Jenna Anderson. Jenna Jameson is... I don't know. It's a gender flip J. Jonah Jameson, isn't it? So those flaws aren't okay. Yeah, no, it almost feels like... I just wish Deadly Premonition ran faster and didn't crash. Every other flaw is good. Is there also a porn lady named that? I wouldn't know, I'm an asexual. So yeah, last time, what did we do? We went through the Arkham Mall, and we fought Jenna... and she like injured our sister, and then our sister was being she went to the science place, and we went to go see her at the science place. And then there was a subway bombing, which was done by a Chimera. And he went to the subway bombing and saved people, and Jenna was there. And then the Beast Legion attacked. I don't remember her name, but whatever the lady was in our squad who had the Beast Legion. And she also revealed that she sort of sees us as a mother figure and was in love with Max, which is like a weird thing to do in the middle of a burning subway, but hey, whatever, you do you, lady. So then we got the Beast Legion, and then we ran into that yellow drone again, and Jenna gave us a file that was like, you should look at this file to know secrets. And then the droid buddy was actually like a hacker guy who's employed by the police station, but no one ever sees him because he's a hikikomori. And he took the data and was like, I'll look at this instead of you. You're too stupid. You don't even talk. And that's where we were. I nailed it. Hi, Boots. Oh, shit. I need to... Sorry, guys. I gotta stop streaming. Boots has all the internet. Play file and chapter. So now we are in a little bit of a calm moment. Because Jenna is briefly not doing anything. Our sister is okay. Oh, right, there's this bit. So this chapter starts with this weird thing where we're just look at files. And I won't look at all of them because there's a lot and it's all text. But this is like, I guess at chapter 6, the game is like, I'm going to drop all the backstory. So I'm just going to scroll through most of these and summarize them real quick. I goes, oh yes. So February 2043, there was a meteor impact. I guess it was like the first impact, we could say, like the first one. Anyways, the meteor impact opened the astral plane. And, oh yeah, you better not watch this. And then, yeah, the astral plane broke through, and then redshift started hitting the Earth, which is shifting us into the astral plane and, like, corrupting us. And then the prophets found... Oh, this is all written by the chief, Dr. Joseph Calvert. And so the prophets, those 3 dudes who are definitely not Nerve, found him. And they both are interested in human evolutionary potential, and the prophets had secret... I guess they knew about, like, ancient aliens or some shit. Who knows? Oh, they say that humankind flourished twice before. And then the previous 2 times it died. And the gates are the third... Like, sort of like a third test, or maybe like a third impact, we could say? Maybe like a third impact? And he doesn't totally trust them or believe them, but they gave him a shit ton of money, and he built the Ark. Which is the giant boat that we're all on, because they built the Ark, which is a huge boat that's also like a massive city/country, and it's separated into segments, and it went out into the ocean where the redshift won't reach, and it was supposed to never reach, but of course it is obviously reaching us. And then the Union World Government transferred itself to the Ark. That's nothing. That's a newspaper excerpt. And then this is a bit talking about how all the fancy technology stuff we have, including our baton, is actually from studying the astral plane and the gates energy and all that. The astral spark. There's a lot. Like, this is literally all the backstory. We kind of knew some of this. And then they developed they had to develop medicine because people were starting to redshift even on the Ark. And so there was medicine in 2058. And then, I don't know where it is, but somewhere in here we find out the medicine stopped being distributed later, and we don't know why. Oh, and it's all separated into zones, the Ark. And Zone 09, 20 years ago, had a something called the pandemic, where it basically got like just completely overrun by the astral plane, and they actually completely shut it down and sealed it off. And they say that nobody lives there anymore, but people still live there, and they're called uppers because they live on the roofs because it's not safe to go to the ground level. And so Zone 09 is where the poor and unfortunate live, and also criminals, because officially nobody lives there and no one can get in and out. But yeah, they're called uppers. I would say about 35% of this game is Evangelion, and like 20% is JoJo. There's like a solid 15% Ghost in the Shell. There's like a 10% or 15% like slice of life anime stuff in there. And then the rest is unique. This is just talking about the uppers, I think. And it's like, Union says there's no one there, but if there is, then Union's lying and they're like dictators, which would be bad, I guess. Oh, and then this talks about the Hermits, a secret group of hackers who the Arc Police are now like specifically targeting because the Hermits are really dangerous and they'll like steal your identity and your money and your dog. These are duty reports. This is Max, your adopted father, talking about his getting used to using his Legion. Took a while, I guess, but like he loves his kids, so he did it. What was this one? Oh yeah, they're just saying we need more people with Legions because like Max did this, but he was hurt. And then they also say that Wong, the really terrible voice actor, he's like the next best, so we should have him get a Legion. God, we're almost done, promise. Alicia, that's the lady who had the Beast Legion. This talks about how the Hermits are getting more dangerous, and the weird thing is they're like extra powerful also, and it's kind of weird that they're powerful because they're just supposed to be hackers. And then this is locked with a passcode I don't have, and so is this, and so is this. I don't know what that's about yet. And then there's two public affairs, like Lappy's Christmas Eve! What do you know? It's Christmas Eve! But Chimeras don't celebrate Christmas, so Neuron can't take the night off to soak in the holiday season either. And old Lappy's right here with you. Why, I can't think of a better way to spend the holidays than hunkering down here in the office with all of you. And I made cookies! And here's where we find out that Lappy is not good at cooking. But Lappy doesn't know that. Well, Lappy has to make reports, just like everyone else. Just like I do, just like Max did, just like Marie does. Lappy's gotta make reports. So... Oh, did I cut out? Oh, only for Shell. Okay. It's Shell's problem. It's Lappy! No, it's Lappy. Lappy the police dog. You know Lappy, Boots. And then here's... yes, a duty report. I think this is also from Lappy? No, this is from Marie. Okay, this one's from Marie. Sorry, it's definitely not from Lappy, it's from Marie. And she did a thing about how to avoid redshift, and not that many people attended. But she thought it went okay, because old people showed up and gave advice, and Lappy was not present for the lecture. And then Maria's really sad that no one ate any of Lappy's cookies last night for the Christmas party. And Lappy told Marie, which she's writing in her duty report, wait, Christmas in the middle of summer? I missed that. Whatever. It's not correct, but it's fine. And then only Captain Max ate a cookie. And then he had to eat all the cookies. Anyways, that's enough for Marie. We don't really care that much about Marie. So that actually counted as one of the missions, or whatever they're called. Yeah, but it said they're running around in the middle of the summer. It's hot for a dog like Lappy. Anyways, that's Hal, the hacker guy. And he needs to talk to us, so we're gonna talk to everyone else first. She's cleaning. Alan is watching creepily. Oops. And he thinks we're his rival, which is, like, wrong, but it's fine. Do I have anything good to put on? I do! Okay, so, as I mentioned, we'll learn in a second we're gonna have to go rogue for this one. So, we're gonna have to drop some of our usual cop look, which means we probably can't really afford to wear some of this. Yeah, we're gonna have to drop the hat, unfortunately, because everybody knows Lappy is a police dog, and we're gonna have to go undercover for this one. So instead, we'll just, have a bird. Have a bird on our head. A bird on our head. I don't know why. I just found it on a rooftop or something. It's really something. It's Griffin. Where was the... Oh yeah, I got a comms headpiece, but that's nothing. I got a headset. Oh, I did get a cardboard box head thing, but it covers my... The bird is cramped in there, and I haven't even seen what this is yet. Oh my god. I hadn't actually seen what this was yet. Oh my god. Can I change the color of that? Can I? I don't think I can. No, I cannot. Still, that's fucking powerful. Anyways, now no one will know who we are. It's the perfect disguise. It's Lappy. Lappy's just chilling. Does anybody else have anything interesting to say? I don't think so. Let me have a quick maintenance here. I found out what maintenance does. It makes them... It says it makes them happier, which I don't think means anything. But somewhere I found out in, like... I actually found, like, the help screen, and it turns out there's a bunch of shit that the game hadn't told me yet. That's, like, not vital, but interesting. Apparently the main thing cleaning this off does is it makes them move faster. So they'll, like, move around faster, and maybe they'll respond faster? Or attack more often? It might make them attack more often, too, but I'm not sure about that. Damn it. It's so hard to get some of these. Very tricky. I mean, I could rotate the thing to get it easier, but that's cheating. Beast is actually really the easiest to clean, because even if you go too long and annoy Beast, the Beast Legion still mostly stays in place. Which is nice. So even if you annoy it, it's well behaved and lets you keep cleaning it. I am a future cop. Yo, yeah, Booch, you haven't been here for any of these, huh? That was too much. I didn't want to explain the whole thing. There was enough explaining happening as was. Anyways, mostly what people will tell you here is that today's pretty quiet. And, like, maybe you should go unwind. Maybe you should go to Harmony Square. And, like, chill. You know. Just normal stuff. And we will be going to Harmony Square after all. But we've got a place to go first. Question. What are you? Yeah. Yeah, basically everybody's just having a chill day. And this is something I really like about this game, is like... every chapter has a pretty different feel to it. In the same way, like, different episodes of a show have different feels to them. I really wish more games had, like, discrete episodes that felt different like this does. Because this one's a bit long and a bit slow, and it's pretty chill in a lot of ways. And we'll be getting some... Well, I guess we'll get what we get when we get to it. Laffy is the best. Even this lady is chilling. When she says something about the star, who cares? She's the worst. I did get a handful of new attacks. I don't know which ones I didn't have before, so you'll just have to wait and see. I don't know. I've definitely figured out the Beast Legion a bit more. And actually, I figured out a whole bunch of like different combos and stuff better. And I don't know why I talked to you at all. You don't have anything I want to do. My mistake. Is this not a mission? I thought there was a mission here. Huh. Okay. Something is wrong with Tarot Girl. What's wrong with Tarot Girl is that she doesn't know very much about tarot. Or spirits. These two are like ready and itching to go out and do things. All he ever wants to do is shoot, shoot, shoot. Was there really not a mission in the... I could have sworn there was a mission around here before we did this next bit, but maybe not. Billy never rests until every Chimera is dead. Anyway, let's talk to Hal. I hope you're ready for more exposition.
Data card we got from you know who. And I found something you might want to hear about.
Which one of these should I pick? I don't know what happens if you pick Who Cares. I feel like it might skip actual important exposition. But I'll let you guys choose. Which one? What data card? Shit, that's a good one. Like, Jenna's like, look at this data card. It has answers to all the secrets. And it'll make you think twice about using that Legion. And then, like, the next day, you're like, what data card? I don't know. I'm gonna go with that. That's funny to me.
Seriously? What data card? You know, from the subway. When we met Jenna Anderson? That data card? Yikes. Anyway, check this out. The data was set up with some heavy-duty encryption, but I managed to crack it. Inside, I found some lab documents, along with some map data. And then a bunch of links to news sites to top it all off.
Deadly Premonition has a previously on, and this doesn't, so... we'll get through all of these, so it doesn't matter which one we pick.
They look like results from a series of drug tests. All the same drug, too. The documents are from the Aegis Research Institute, so I assume the drug in question is a...
That's ARI, the place where our sister is right now, and where the chief used to work and still works. He runs the lab, too.
But why? Pharmaceuticals are admittedly beyond my realm of expertise.
Anyway, she stole a bunch of information about this drug.
Has a lot in common with an anti-red shift drug the government supposedly made years ago. Everyone thought those drugs might save our whole species. But then
Oh shit, it has a next time on? I need to play that game. I might stream that next then.
They never officially said why, of course, but rumor has it the drugs and the pandemic were related. The drug in these documents has an extra chemical compound I can't ID, though. Hard to say what it does.
So, yeah, she stole documents about... Remember that anti-redshift drug that I talked about that existed 20 years ago and then they stopped doing it? She stole documents about it when she raided the lab. About a drug that looks like that drug, rather. But it's different.
Haven't been able to close.
And she also has some documents about
a gang with near superhuman strength, calling themselves the Hermits. I wonder if it's the same Hermits.
I will never get to FSR, it's so true.
So, the police are
Just keep finding games I want to do first.
Can't imagine why Neuron would have much trouble with them. They're only human. this sounds like the hermits I know at all. I mean, they're hackers. Sort of a rob from the rich, give to the poor.
How...
deal. Maybe a little shady, but I know they're
How
decent
knows that
guys.
these hackers are decent
Or
people?
They were, at least.
Sure, they do identity
The
theft.
question is,
And they might be beating
why
people
did
up
Jenna think
now.
we should see all these news
But they're
links?
good people. Anyway, so Jenna wants us to know that the hermits exist. For some reason.
It's a really detailed map of Zone 09. I know that's where you and Akira were born. It's been almost completely
Oh,
locked
right.
down for 20 years or so.
That was one
since
thing
the
I skipped
pandemic.
over.
The government says the whole zone is
So we
still
knew that...
corrupted. It's basically
Oh, I'll
condemned.
just finish first.
But the map on the data card is really thorough. It had to have come from direct observation.
So, a map of the
Especially detailed
cordoned off Zone
one
09.
upper camp in particular, Sector 5. But why there?
Why there?
No matter how you look at it, Jenna is definitely trying to tell us something with this data card.
So she included a map that was really
I mean,
detailed
she is
around
a terrorist,
somewhere.
so we can't exactly trust her. But quarantine or no, there's a lot of people still living in Zone 09. What'll happen to them if there's another incident?
I think you mean there's nobody living in Zone 09?
Government's
That's
not
what
gonna
the
help.
government
I'll tell you
says.
that much. So, I've
Are you telling me the
decided
government's lying to me, dude?
I'm going in.
We work for the government. Anyway, so there was one tiny bit of information I skipped over in those archives, which is that both us and our sister were born in Zone 09 in the middle of the pandemic. And, like, that's why our mom was in the middle of redshifting when we were born. Because it was the middle of the pandemic. Why you?
There's nobody else I can trust with this. What am I gonna do? Hand the data over to the government and hope they handle it? They won't do anything for Zone 09.
Yeah, they won't because there's no one there, again.
They'll say they'll look into it, file the card away somewhere. And
It doesn't
that'll be it.
matter because it's not even real. We have a Zone 8 and a Zone 10. I don't even know what you're talking about, Zone 9.
Sector 5 means a lot to me. If something's going on there, I gotta know.
I'm a little hazy on this, but I guess zones are divided into sectors. I feel like that wasn't explained, but apparently Sector 5 is just part of Zone 9. I don't know.
Even neuron officers are forbidden from entering Zone 09 without permission. If you got caught in there, they'd take your legion.
Yeah, well, neuron officers are also forbidden from having pets in the office, and I got a bird on my head, so bird up.
I'll be fine. I bet I can get this drone in and out unnoticed. But if you really want to come, I could use the help. I'm kidding, of course. But seriously, if you really want to
Zone
come, I
O.
could use the help.
9.
I do not know what might happen in there. Anyway, I better get going soon.
Because O9 sounds way more ominous, is the answer to that question, by the way. That's why they pronounce O.
And I mean, if
Here's where Howl is on the guilt trip.
really want to help me out, head to Harmony Square.
It's my service crow.
I'll put a beacon out for you to follow when you get there. I'll wait up for you. Just for a little while, though.
I was like, look, you shouldn't come at all, but if you want to, I'll just wait for you. But before that... Kitties! You don't get to see me rescue them, unless I miss one in a chapter. I don't remember if I got the one for this. I think I missed the cat in one of the next two chapters. Either this one or the next one, but I forget which. So there might be a cat for me to save here, but I don't know where it is. Or maybe I saved it already, I don't know. James Bond, Agent 7. Motorcycle. Okay, hold on tight, Crow. God, I love that it weighs around on its own some, but it also has physics related to your movement. It's so good. It's so... just... It wasn't even like a special bonus reward. Like, I think I literally just found it in a box on a rooftop or something. The cat mask goes really well with it. Oh, it's good. That's odd. Why did my Legion start with 20%? Whatever. There's a few missions to do here before we head off. I don't know if you remember, but there's a Parnassus graffiti group from like chapter 2 that like make graffiti. Anyway, here's one. Oops, I missed. Gotcha.
Nice arrest, Neuron. Leave the rest to me.
Yeah, I have been wondering about that, Shell, because they can't see my legions, so what the hell does this look like? Or even weirder, this? Like, what does this look like? Whoosh, whoosh, whoosh. Nothing?
Nice arrest, Neuron.
You know those cops, they're always flying around. Wait a minute. Oops, I looked down at chat and I ran into that man. There's nothing over here. There's a mission over here, though? Oh, yeah. Remember Carlos, who's after the mysterious them?
Aha! We meet again at last. What wonderful luck. Your timing couldn't be better.
A breach of the
Trouble
masquerade,
you for
pretty
your
much.
assistance once more. Thank you. Once again, I am in your debt. Get down! You are far too conspicuous standing up.
I love Carlos.
Look there in the restaurant. You can see the two of them at that table.
Yeah.
Plotting nefariously.
Yeah.
Now,
It does look
I
pretty
have
nefarious.
Good authority that the man is a recruiter for the Z09 Liberation Front. Who are they? Why, they are the they.
Protagonist is absolutely
Same
a
they
like he's a protagonist of a detective game or something.
I can
Like a stealth
my buttons.
detective
I can
game.
crack their conspiracy wide open. Look,
He's playing that Yakuza spin-off.
surely he will lead us to something we can use to expose the entire plot. My friend, you have already proven invaluable to my case. I know I can trust you to stop
Judge
this
eyes, thank you. Anyways, he has to stay here and watch that random person while I go after the person who's part of they, I guess. Oop. Stealth. So this is the stealth section. Our first one, I guess. Or it's like a chase section. Wow, he got... I probably shouldn't have run. I think that alerted him. I kind of forgot that that's a thing. There's also... Wait. Oops, wait, shit, what's the right button? Oh, it's this button. God, I forgot what button it was. I'll just hide here, I guess. But these sections have special bits that you can see here where you can blend in, basically. There's one where you just sort of lean against the wall that's really good.
Iris, shut down. Iris, startup. Iris, shut down.
Social stealth. Assassin's Creed. Wow, when I did this the first time, he stopped. Oop. He stopped so many times and looked behind him when I did this the first time. And now he just doesn't even give a shit.
Iris, startup. Iris, shut down.
Oh, right. I unlocked a new Iris voice, which is my sister. I forgot to mention that. It was one of the, like, Chivo rewards. This guy is part of them. The other person is not part of them. Probably. Well, they aren't. I know. The other person is just a recruitment target. We don't know that yet, but we will in a second, so fuck it.
About time you showed up. The boss doesn't like waiting.
Sorry, but I got us another prospect today. That makes 10 this month.
Wow, those are rookie numbers, kid.
Hey, you idiot! You let the cops right
Hey,
to us!
BR, always be recruiting.
Use this and take them out. You know what happens if you fail.
Them. How do you know it's a cop? Why is that your first reaction? Anyways, they take that briefcase and now they're like red-shifted? What? I can't really see what's happening, it's fine. I mean, they're not that much more powerful than just a normal dude, because even normal dudes take several shots from my gun, like 50 or 60, so...
I felt so certain we would capture their leader and end this once and for all.
Joker with a cat mask and a
But no
bird on his
matter.
head.
Thanks to your help, we have made
How'd they know I was a
valuable
cop?
headway
I'm so well
indeed.
disguised.
Now, I must
so
report my
inconspicuous,
findings back
though.
to the precinct at once. Stay vigilant until we meet again, my friend.
There's actually a couple things I should explain. I'm not going to explain all the new moves I got, because all of them are just like new ways to do sync moves I found. Oh, I found out that if I like, other than beasts who can't fly, if there's a flying enemy, and I send my dude out at them, then they'll like actually go up to them and attack, and if I then do the chain jump thing, I'll be in the air, and then I can do my air combos. I should have realized that sooner. Did I get any new move? I don't think I got a new move from before.
Shut down.
I did get a couple moves where I can actually command the Legion directly to do a specific attack. I also got a few auto binds for different ones, which is that, where I do a big loop, and it leaves me vulnerable, but if I actually wrap people, it'll bind them automatically. And I got something which is equipped on everybody but Arm. It's called Hit Rush, which is where I unchain them, and they do their own really, really long combo, while I do my own shit. I can't use them during this time, but I can summon another Legion. And like this dude's hit rushes, he just stays in place and fights, and then meanwhile I can fight. So since that kind of gives me a free action, as long as I have the moment to unsummon and resummon a new Legion, I'm going to be doing that a lot. You'll see that come out a lot. Hey, that dude smells like Laffy. I'd know that Laffy scent anywhere. I've also found that the best way to take corners is to unsummon and resummon the beast, which is really fun and also stupid. Hey, it's these two. What are you doing? Well, I came to the middle of the city to shoot with my gun. I won't hurt anybody because the targets aren't real, so they won't even stop my bullets. That's literally, like, you literally want. This is the absolute worst possible place. Anyways, that's another target practice. I'm actually really bad at this. Oops. I don't know how to do this. I think I'm supposed to move for it. Oops. That's a new type of target that explodes all around, which is cute. Wait, why did you just that was so weird. I didn't tell it to do that. That was much better than my last time. but I did still hit that X in the middle. Nice! I beat his record. That's the first time I've done better than him in either of the target practices. The combat has like a good amount of depth. It's not to the level of your typical stylish action game, but it's sort of using the stylish action to make the combat much more interesting and have depth. And then putting that in a game that doesn't need as much depth as a stylish action and probably shouldn't have it because the combat isn't the only thing you're doing. It's a really interesting way. It's like they've taken elements and used it to enhance a game that wouldn't ordinarily have those elements. I really, really like what they've done. Anyways, so target practice. She still doesn't talk to you or anybody. Is there anything else to I guess I can look at the map, right? Oh, there's several things. Oh god. Oh god, I just remembered one of the missions I'm gonna have to do. It's the worst. I guess I could heal this guy as long as I'm sitting here. I am the... No, I'm Lappy's cat friend, to show that Lappy can be friends to anybody. So here's a lost girl who wants me to help her find her mom. And she remembers going down the stairs once, and then she went across the road twice. Now, there's a person you can go talk to, I think, if you follow the order wrong. If you cross the road and then, like, go up the stairs, you won't find her, I think. Oh, wait. I probably shouldn't leave the kid behind, huh? Come on, kid. Yeah, the kids' heads are a little awkward. Also, wow, that camera did not do what it was supposed to. The officer starts floating away. I'll help you find your mother. Whoosh. Anyways, she's happy she found her daughter. This is, like, completely irrelevant to everything, but we did a good deed, I suppose. Here's these two people talking about how great their ice cream is. And here's this girl whose name is Clumsy Girl, who doesn't have any ice cream because she dropped hers. Oh no. We're gonna have to go get some ice cream for this clumsy girl. I feel like it's kind of unfair for the game to drag her like that. Just be like, yeah, this is Clumsy Girl. Let me see if I can pull some trick shot here. I absolutely cannot. Oh, come on. That one was in. I saw a video of someone in this area who's just doing ridiculous trick shots with cans. Like, they're up there and they're bouncing it down to here and bouncing it off people's heads. It's really, really good. I will post it in the Discord later. It's very fun to me. I never thank you for using Clumsy Girl voice. It's true. Yeah, the kids really don't look right. Probably because there's no important kid character in this game so far, so they just gave them adult heads. Anyways, we have a choice. Each one of these has more scoops on it. I'm going to choose the Avalanche Special and fuck it up. I think I get a better ranking on this mission the more ice cream I get to the girl. I think that's probably how this works. Oh, oop, I forgot it's based on your controller rotation, and it just immediately was tilted, so... Oh god. Oh god. Oh god. Oh god, it's not worth it. I'm getting fined so much. Come on. Oh my god, I hate you. Well, she's getting one scoop. That's what she's getting. Here's the fun thing. We'll see it in a second. This panicked woman. I actually made it up here with 5 or maybe even 6 scoops, and she ran into me. And I don't even know what you're supposed to do because you cannot go to the side. I guess you just have to know to go up the other side of the staircase. I don't know. It's the worst. I hate it. It doesn't even give me a ranking. I don't know what the advantage is to getting more. You probably get... If you get, like, enough of them, you probably get something bonus. I don't know what, though. Don't mind if I do. Wait, there's nothing down here, right? Nope, just the larger burger with nobody at it. Once again. I will stop to pick up cans. I won't stop to heal people. I've got standards. Those people might be dying, but litter is bad. I didn't hit the wrong button. You hit the wrong button. Oops. Oh shit, this mission. She can't get her balloon. Go get the balloon. Here's your balloon. Mission complete! I think there was one more down here I didn't do yet, right? Yep. Thanks, the Joker. She dropped her cash chip that has her whole life savings. And if I had a police dog... Here, I'll give you my scent, even though you don't have a dog. It's fine. Weirdo. Anyway, scent time. Was there really someone who had a restaurant called Bev's Burgers already? That's really, really good. Because it's on her cash chip, and I guess in the dark libertarian future that this game secretly this is like a libertarian nightmare utopia, I think. So I think it's just like, it's literally called a cash chip, not like a debit chip or anything. I think it's just, you have to carry around all your cash, or you put it on another chip and leave it at home. I don't know if you can keep the chip or not. You probably can't. And then she gives you an extremely small amount of money. But that's fine. Probably save that much. Anyways, that is everything here. Just a few more chill bonus missions around here. To sort of set the pace, I think. And also give you something to do. Oops. Oh yeah, we've talked about digging. Here, dig please. Oh, I did figure this out. Pet the dog. Pet the dog. Turns out it was just what you do to give him a scent, but if there's no scent to be given, you just pet.
All right, I knew you'd come. One more time though. Are you sure? It's illegal to enter Zone 09 without the Union's permission. Even
Oh,
for
if it's
Neuron.
illegal? Shit.
If you get caught, they'll charge you with insubordination for sure. Would you really risk all that?
Yeah, Alicia did say that her beast was a she, and this is her beast, so... Alicia? God, I keep forgetting her name. I like her options are, yes, or of course.
Thanks. I mean it. Okay, first things first, we'll have to do something about that outfit. Uppers aren't exactly huge
Since you
fans of
want to be
governments
stepmom,
or
it
the
is
police.
kind
You
of
can't walk around Zone 09
a little
dressed like
weird.
that. Luckily, I planned ahead. Try this on.
Wow, what's wrong with the way I dress? I don't stand out. So this is our new look.
Bingo! Perfect fit. I'm starting to forget you're a cop already.
Are you?
That door back there is the only way into the exclusion zone. As you can see, we'll have to sneak past a few guards to get to it. And
You look
the door
great. I
itself
mean, you don't
won't
look like a
open
cop.
without
You don't really
security
look great.
keycard. The guard captain should have one on him that we can use. Of course, we can't just ask him to lend it to us.
Right.
We'll have to take it from him somehow. Tying him up with your legion's our best option.
Sure.
That'll knock him out long enough for us to get through.
But we can't let him see us
Okay.
before we tie him
Nothing
up.
to it but to do it.
I hope you're ready for stealth section. Because it's stealth time. If you get seen by a cop, you have a choice of fighting them or restarting the stealth section. I do not know what happens if you fight them. And as long as they don't see you, you can bind them from behind. And even from above. You can do that automatic bind, but you can also just manually bind them. If I get this like this, and then they're knocked out. Which introduces a really fun aspect to the stealth where you have to, like, get to a position where you can do that. But you don't necessarily, it's not just like the normal sneak up behind them shit. Like, you can be anywhere. You can, like, well, actually, we'll see in a second. We will see in a second. Also, full warning, I'm going to be flicking the iris on and off basically constantly because, like, you can see them in iris. When the iris is on, you can see the enemies. When the iris is off, you can see the environment. So, I'm just going to be doing it a bunch. Oh, and this does, actually, this section does prove a little something. Just like in the start of the game where you could vaguely see the chimeras as, like, brief distortions, they can see them very slightly. It won't let them know where you are, but if the chimeras go in front of them, they will sort of be alerted like that for a moment, and they won't really know what's going on. I sold all of my eggs. Wait, I don't understand the eggs joke, but I'll take your word for it. I probably did sell eggs. Where are we going? I may not have had any good reason to come up here, actually. I don't think I did. Whoa! I found the one hole! Okay, I know there's like a ladder up somewhere. I don't know. I'm gonna go the other way. They can see you pretty far. Like, if I just take a step more forward, that the captain up there will, like, start to see me. But they're pretty lenient, too. Like, they'll only be like, what's that? And come at you. I need the leaky battery to sell to give food to my family. Oop. So we've got these two guys patrolling around these two crates. Soldier here. Oh, and if you're curious, they will. Oop. That was the auto bind. I cheated. Made it easier.
Iris, start up. Iris, shut down.
I need backup. Looks
Damn
like
it.
we've got an intruder. Presumed armed and dangerous.
Information.
Oh, I've never had this happen before. Well, yikes.
Oh no.
That's what I get for... I'm gonna say you got it. I'm gonna give the stealth at least a few tries. I got through all stealth before and it wasn't that hard.
Ready to give it
And you have infinite retries. Oops. But if I try to rush the first one, it won't work.
Well, that could ready to
If it's just because I intentionally drew that dude over to try and bind him, but I didn't bind him. I made a mistake. And it was probably not a good idea to do that. Come on, there you go. It's a little finicky to do that. There's no one else up there right now.
Iris, shut down.
Come on.
Iris, shut down.
Hey, what happened?
Come on!
I need backup.
Gotcha. Fine, I'll use the auto bind. Jesus, I don't know why that didn't ramp him, but I couldn't see what I was
All
doing.
units on high alert.
What? No, come on. That's some bullshit. I'm so dead right now.
Iris, shut down.
I'll give it another try, and then I guess I'll brute force if I fuck up this time. I don't know why.
ready to
I thought I got him. I didn't. Those two guys did not give me the trouble last time I did this. The trouble. And I probably don't need to get these two over here, but it's so easy to do them. I might as well. I think there's one more stealth area after this one. There might be two sections. If there's two, one of them's probably easy, because I don't remember it that well. Which means I probably didn't fail it. I think I need to get better camera just better angles in general, but also better camera angles on these dudes.
Iris, start up. Iris, shut down.
Also, I could wait till he's like behind the thing to wrap him.
Iris, start up.
Let's see if he sees him. If he sees him, I'll wrap him when he gets here. But I don't think he will.
Iris, shut
Now I
down.
just have to not fuck this bit up. And how hard could it be to not fuck this up? I'd have to be some sort of moron to fuck this bit up. Now I just need to go get the captain. And I really shouldn't be able to fuck that up. Which is, I know by saying that I'm tempting fate. Oh, is this a new thing? I don't know if we've seen these yet. They might be new. I can use the Arm Legion to drag them around while I'm on them, which seems like that's not how physics works, but I don't know. There's not like a thing here, right? No, that's somewhere else. The Arm Legion is pretty jacked. Check this thing. It's got a new color too. I made it all cool and black and Spec Opsy. I'll take those. Can't believe people would litter. Yeah, all the cops who don't have legions are useless. Don't never forget that. It may not be all cops are bastards in this world. There's exactly one cop who's not a bastard.
Great, you got the card key. Now, let's
Yeah.
get through that door before anyone notices it's missing.
The platonic ideal of Arm. Open door. Thank you. My weird twin does not have a legion, and she's also in the hospital, so maybe she's not a bastard, but she's obviously useless. Again, I cannot stress enough, I am the only person. The main threat to the world is monsters that only I am capable of fighting, so I just want to say that. Stealth section part 2.
There's a security detail on this
It's a bit smaller,
You know the drill.
but
Try
has
not
just
to
as many
spot.
enemies, so... Oh yeah, I can distract them with the thrown can too. I probably could have done that before.
Iris, start up.
This dude's tricky to me.
Iris, shut down. Iris, start up. Iris.
I don't know if this is even the way I'm supposed to do it. But I found that you can just get an angle on him here.
Iris, start up.
Don't mind if I do. Now these two are tricky, because they just sit next to each other. She really is Dr. Juvenile. What? Shit.
Iris, start up. Iris.
Okay, I think he stopped caring. He only barely saw me.
Shut down. Iris,
Don't look this way, assholes. Look at the can.
Iris,
They look
shut
this
down.
way. That's annoying. Oh, I can just do that through the wall. Wow, that's way easier than I had expected it to be. Alright then. That's so much easier than it was previously.
Iris, start up. Iris, shut down.
Where are you supposed to be?
Here's the tsundere
You
vendor.
wanna chat with me? I mean, sure, that's fine.
The worst. It's never been hip to be square, sorry.
Okay, those should be the last guards for us to worry about.
Nice. S+. So yeah, that's the last of the stealth sections. And now we're here. We're officially in Zone 09. And before we check out that crashed drone... They're beating up this police officer. How could you? Don't you know police are our friends? Oh man, these masked thugs seem like they're bad guys. He threatens me some more. These dudes have a wide variety of shit they do. They can... Like, there's some Molotov guys who also will throw stuff like that at you. Actually, this might just be Molotov guys and beat-em-up guys here. Oh, there's dudes with bats. I found this attack, which is so good. I love that one. Oops, he hit me. So I just broke that dude free, so he's gonna do his own shit now. That's what I was showing off earlier. Which leaves me free to just totally combo the shit out of this dude. I also found out that in this mode, you just like, you don't take less damage, but you're really hard to stun when you're doing attacks. Which is really handy if you're willing to take damage. Hey, Voos. You missed the stealth section. This dude is named Weak-Willed Officer, which seems, again, kind of a harsh dig at the dude who is just getting the shit kicked out of him, but whatever. I mean, maybe he is also weak-willed, but I don't think that has anything to do with getting the shit kicked out of you, like, by like a gang of superpowered dudes. Really fucking harsh. Anyways, back up to this drone.
A busted security drone. It looks like it was working fine up until a little while ago.
How would you...
Maybe
Never mind.
it saw something interesting. Let's check it out. Did you hear those guards saying one of them had gone missing? This drone's paired with his ID.
Weak-willed Thurston James III.
They must have been assigned to the same route. But I don't see any guard anywhere around here.
Mm-hmm.
A broken drone, a missing guard.
A mystery.
Something doesn't feel right. We've got to do something.
Investigation.
Hack into the drone with your Legion, and let's see what it saw before it wound up like this. This drone's the key to finding that missing guard. I can feel it. Hack into it with your Legion.
Your sword is the one that hacks every time, no matter what you have selected.
Salvage some footage.
Which I think is kind of lame, because I want my dog to hack. Anyways, we get some footage from the drone of the officer it was paired with. The officer walks over here. Does something. Whoa! Run, run, run. And then he goes there. And then the drone goes over there and because I do like that. I like that people actually vanish from these 3D recreations the instant the camera would lose sight of them. Like, the drone flies off that direction, the instant it goes around the corner, this dude stops being captured. I think that's really neat. And I think a lot of things miss that.
His ID's a match. That's
It's
our
just the
missing
little
guard, all right.
details.
This footage is from 1:47 a.m. last night. Looks like a routine security sweep so far. Nothing weird going on for the officer or the drone here. There, did you see that? He just noticed something coming.
This
from
is
over
where
there.
Hal tells us stuff we noticed already, I
What do you
guess.
think he saw? Let's see if the camera caught whatever it was.
I mean, like, we can tell from here what it caught, but alright, buddy.
The security footage gets a little rough
Oh, I
around
can't have him...
right as his
Oh,
corruption levels
he kept
shoot
digging
up.
even though he got desummoned by the conversation. That's
Is it just
fun.
me, or does he seem to be chasing after something?
Wow, you're... Are you sure you're not the cop here? feel like you're just an excellent detective. It really, the dude that's running might be chasing after something.
He keeps looking around.
Wow.
I guess he lost sight of whatever he was after. He sees something again, and then that's the last we see of him. And wouldn't you know it, the drone got wrecked at the
Who lets
exact
everybody
same
have a
moment.
birthday? That seems wasteful. Can we just have like one birthday day a month and have everybody just do it then?
Doesn't show up on camera. Are you thinking what I'm thinking?
And just give everybody a national holiday? This started as a shitpost idea, but now I like
We may
it.
not be too late to save him if we find him fast.
Anyways, we've determined that the dude was attacked by a chimera and he's still alive.
Iris, shut down.
Oops. I didn't want to do that. Anyways, the gate's just over there.
A gate. With redshift levels as high as his were, our guard probably saw the Chimera and decided to follow it.
Oh, and yeah, people who are redshifting can start to see
But it looks like it
legions and chimeras and shit.
then dragged him through
Because
the
they're
gate.
like starting to change, so.
We've got to try to save him. Let's go in.
I don't know if we knew that before, if it's revealed literally right here. Anyways, this is all just to get a little mini arena. Because there's not too much fighting to be done in this chapter, at least for now, so they throw in a few arenas here and there. To keep the pacing.
There's our man over there. And it looks like he's okay. And these must be the culprits. Take him down and let's get him.
Oh, and this dude, I got an attack for the Beast Legion that electrifies the chain, which is really, really cool to me. And just anything that touches the chain is electrified. Oops, I meant to do a finish off. Yeah, I'm just gonna attack this dude. Wow, this dude's getting destroyed. And now I'm getting destroyed. There we go. Finish you off.
Iris, startup. Information display. Iris, shut down.
There we go. That was a little awkward. He hit me in the middle of my chain. I didn't think he could do that. I like that for a lot of the syncs, the arm sync attack, rather. Instead of, me throwing the Legion, the arm Legion will actually throw me. I think that's really fun. It's these guys! Gotcha. Wow, I destroyed this round, actually. And now for both of them at once. Oh, I actually kind of need the, Okay, I didn't need it. I thought I needed the arrow dude, because that's one of the shieldy guys, and they tend to fly... That one tends to fly high in the sky, but, I ended up needing it. Although the weird thing is they're still protected by another shield guy, I guess. I don't know where it is. Where's that? Where is it? Where's the shield guy? I don't see it anywhere. What the fuck? I have no idea where that shield is. Feels like it's nowhere. Oh, I got a double rare ability code. Oh, there he is! I don't know where he came from. But there's the shield dude. I don't need to use this finish off, but I'm using it so that I can avoid that attack. What I've discovered is that you don't want to use finish off if you're in like the middle of a long combo, because you lose the powerful end attack that you could use on the next enemy. But you do want to use it if you want to avoid an attack or if you need to recharge your health or energy, because it will recharge your health or energy. But if you have full health and energy, you don't need to do a finish off. Especially, and you don't want to if you're in the middle of a combo, probably. Oh, this is a really cool sync attack where you can just walk around while Doggy is doing his own shit. It's so good. It's a really, really good one.
Chimera's down. Let's check on our victim.
I think it's actually one of the best sync attacks.
He's alive.
You can only do it as a
Redshift
counter,
levels are getting
but
really
still
high.
good.
Let's get him back to Earth.
Anyways, we saved a cop,
One more good deed for the
I
day.
guess.
I doubt he'll let us go just for saving his life, though. We should split before he wakes
Some
up.
people don't even exist, so
I sent out a distress
they can't
signal from
even
his position.
have, even if they had water, they
He'll
couldn't
be
use
here
it,
soon enough.
so
Let's get
maybe
out
consider that
before
one,
then.
guys. Consider your existence bias. And then check it. Still don't really understand the ranking system. It seems like it's mostly just about like using a bunch of legions and a bunch of moves, and it doesn't care about damage, and it only kind of cares about time taken, and I didn't mean to fall down. This next area is a little bit multi-layered. Don't think there's too many missions in it, but I will try and get them all. And it might take a minute. Because we are about to be at the encampment. But it's not that simple.
Alright, we finally made it. There should be plenty of people inside the camp. I bet we can find out exactly what we need to know.
So here's the start of the area that Jenna's map indicated we should go
in
to.
and ask around.
So, if we go up to the front entrance... What the fuck? There's supposed to be a thing blocking us, and there isn't. I'm so confused right now. What's happening? This must be a glitch. It must be because I did this bit already. But there's supposed to be a gate here, and you're supposed to be able to talk to these guys from the other side of it. That's so weird. What? I don't understand at all why there's no gate. That's really wild. Whatever. Anyways. So here's where we find out the hermits are in charge of this area. That's that hacking group. That's supposed to be a hacking group, but now they're a thugs with superpowers group for some reason. This dude wants back in, but he doesn't want to talk to us because he wants us to mind our own business. So you have to bug him, and then he'll attack you. And then you... Oh wait, let's see if I can do this. Oh, it's not gonna work. Last time when I did this, I dodged and I kicked him over this railing and he just fell off the map. And then for there was just sort of a long, awkward pause. And then he just came back and started punching me again. But I don't think I can recreate that. I can shoot him though. I basically always break games, in fairness. You're correct. I'm just really surprised. They tend to break for me. Like, I didn't do anything here. Anyways, this guy came out for some laundry, and they wouldn't let him back in. And he's... The reward we get is that he tells us... He gives us a hint that we can sneak in around the back via the roof. If we can get to the roof. Which we can, because we can, like... float and jump across gaps and shit. God, how stupid drone following us the whole time is pretty good to me. Nope! Fucked it up. Yo, everybody can do super anime flips if they try hard enough. So here's a lookout who's injured because they fell from their watchtower, which like doesn't seem that far, but here, take some medicine. So you use a medicine on them. And what do they give you? Oh yeah, they give you a drone. And then some info, I guess. Yeah, they straight up tell you how to do it. Is there anything down there? I don't think so. Berserk drone? I don't remember that one. Maybe that's inside the camp. This guy tells you about a big storm coming. That'll be relevant later. Maybe there's nothing else outside the camp. I think that might be it. So we'll even though the gate is open, I'm going to sneak in the back way. There's a couple ways you can do it. You can get up to here, but you basically just have to get up to here, and then Lonely Woman here is like, I like being lonely. And then the hermits aren't that scary and they do good around here also, so the hermits are not hated or beloved. Why would you devour an entire I didn't say any of those words correctly. I'm just going to drop the sentence. So now we're inside the camp. They use a drug! The hermits use a drug to do something, and they want to stop redshift. That's their goal. Yeah, they use a drug to somehow stop them from redshifting. Here's Standing Man, who really wishes he had been called Sitting Man because his legs are getting tired. He doesn't want to be our friend, though. Troubled Man wants to build a purifier. This is literally never relevant to anything. I like that they just throw random bullshit in here, but this is the most random one. No one else mentions a purifier. No one else mentions a machine that can clear corruption. No one else talks about this guy. It's meaningless. A drug? So we find out this is a junk district, which is apparently just where scrap dealers go. This dude likes the hermits. This dude wants good materials for his weapons. Oh, I don't talk to that person apparently. Shopping woman is busy, but if you talk to her again, you can ask her if anything strange is going on. And she tells you about the Thin Man, a character from Charlie's Angels. And here's a shopkeeper who can also ask if anything strange is going on. So there's a guy with liquid.
Okay, I think
And
that's
how
all the
Arbitrary
info
decides that's all the info we need,
Let's
but it's
straighten
not.
out what we know. So who is it that
We're gonna
runs
do more
things
info
around
collection
here?
after this. Who runs things around here?
Right.
Master
They showed up
Blaster.
in the files Jenna gave us too.
Sure enough.
They've gotta be connected. So what are the hermits trying to do?
Stop Redshift.
Seems that way. So far, it sounds like they're the good guys, but what are the hermits doing to stop corruption from spreading?
I don't even know enough to drop a Nick and Nora reference. What are they doing to stop it from spreading? They're using a drug!
Right. And those same drugs might be the ones described in Jenna's files. So what do we know about this drug? What does it look like?
It's a liquid. Nailed it.
Right. And if you drink it,
I love Hal playing 20 questions with you for the things he already knows.
So how are the drugs getting in the hermit's hands to begin with?
The Thin Man.
Right. People say they've seen him meeting with the hermits. I bet he's bringing the drugs in. Everything in Jenna's file.
They said he was bringing the drugs in. I bet he's the source of the drugs.
And I'm a little concerned about that outsider, too. The hermits. We've come too far not to meet with them. We better find a way to get into their base.
Yeah, we better. What does this dude even sell? Dumb bullshit, probably. Oh, he sells like real medicine, not temp medicine, so I won't buy it. So weird. Don't mind me, just floating along. Now we go to the second area of the... whatever this camp is called. I don't know. There was a sign outside, but I don't think it was in English. It tastes like power. The Hermitonic. Which, I'm assuming that in Japanese it was a better pun and this is the best they could do. So, this lady got a cheap Hermitonic because someone gave her the Hermit card. Oops. Oh, you're not gonna look at the camera, huh? Anyways, here's Thirsty Man. Will Tarot be useful? No. Are you kidding me? Oh, you think because the Hermit? No, it's... Well, you know, actually I hadn't thought of it. Maybe the Hermit group is named after the Hermit Tarot card. I hadn't really thought about that. I don't think they are. I think they're just called Hermits because they're a hacker collective and they think it sounds cool. Anyways. This dude says you'll get a discount if you have a Hermit card. So there's a Vendor 3. There's also a Vendor 0.
Yo, I'm Vendor Zero. Wanna try a Hermitonic? Good for what ails ya?
So...
You've got a Hermit card. Why don't you say so?
Oh, that's why!
Only price.
Okay, that must be why the gate is down. So there's a bit of a quest chain, like a short one, that ends with me talking to the gate guy, and he lets the gate down, and then I do something, and then he gives me a hermit card. And I guess it saves the fact I have a hermit card, because it's a key item, so it saves the fact the gate is down. That's why it was down. Anyways, usually it costs like $10 billion, and you can't afford it.
Thanks for your business. See you again soon.
But with a hermit card, it only costs 10. It's a key item and you can't drink it, though. This dude doesn't want to be part of the hermits anyway. Let's see. This dude got medicine from the hermits and is very appreciative. This person also is talking about a storm, because it's cold. So there's a storm coming. This is just sort of like a distributed investigation area. This child tells us about someone named Gaspar who knows something. I already talked to you upstairs. The hermits are a vicious gang, also. It's just really old Tab. Yeah, Tab was never young. Tab has been always old. This lady also tells us they're a vicious gang. There's a lot of redundant information in this area. Oh, I hope you guys like Kongi. Konji? I actually don't know. Which one? Anyways, let me talk to this dude about it. First he says there's a bunch of hermits. And he tells us to go talk to the gossipy ladies. And what's the other thing he says? Oh, it's the same shit. Never mind. Anyways, we can get some takeout for the man on the stairs. But we can also get some for ourselves. He did ruin your joke, Shell, but I like that joke. That's the joke I would have made. Wow, you ate the whole thing. And there was something in the bowl. An ability. So he doesn't understand how a Legion ability got inside our bowl. But anyways, every time you eat here, you get a ticket. And if you collect 7, you get a bonus. Only 7? I thought it was 10 last time. So we're gonna eat this 6 more times. It is the ramen bog. It's the return of the ramen bog. Itadakimasu. There's a lot of things you can find in your bowl, by the way. Sometimes it's Legion abilities. Sometimes it's bits of seeds. I like that he holds it up to his mouth and it kind of looks like he's feeding his bird friend. A fruit seed, yeah, there we go. You do have to eat it real aggressive. Especially around these parts. Thunk! And then he just stands up like broad-shouldered, like I did it. I don't even remember what we get from this ticket. Also, to be clear, there's no way to skip this cutscene. You have to watch it every time. You just have to watch yourself shovel food in your mouth over and over. It's really good to me. It's the perfect JRPG bullshit. We found a strange pill, which seems like maybe we shouldn't have eaten that. I think we need to do it 2 more times? And then we'll go back to information gathering. And we'll have some very fun side quests. I think this is the last one, but there might be 2 more. I'm not sure. Always take pills, strangers. That's weird. I thought Chai wasn't here now. I thought she was busy. But clearly, she's in my chat, telling me to take pills from strangers. So we traded them in for just a different anti-decibel. I don't even know what that one is. We traded it in for like a better ability than like the random ones we were getting. Hold on, quick question. Oh, just material codes, I don't care. Just have a quick look at what that is. Oh, it stops you getting stunned by roars. That's very specific. That is too micromanagey. I've decided that the abilities, I'm just gonna find good ones and leave them and, like, ignore them. They don't do enough to be worth micromanaging. Welcome to Dead Media. This man accidentally reveals he stole stuff because he's really stupid. But we can also question him. And he tells us about the guy next door who's an info dealer. Who we'll talk to in a bit. So this lady wants us to take the lunch. It's packed with fiber, protein, and love. Her husband forgot his lunch, and he's one of the 2 guards at the gate. So we have to go deliver lunch to him. God, I wish you could feed the dog. I don't think the dog legion can eat human food. I think that's bad for it. Both because it's a legion and because it's a dog. It's like double bad. Our secret ingredient is love. So yeah, he gives you the hermit card. And he stopped drinking for his wife, because his wife didn't drink, so he just stopped. So he doesn't need it. I want to go out. Yes, please open the gates for me. Oh, thank God, I can finally leave. So yeah, it just tells us more. The hermits run this place. They get information and foodstuffs and goods, and they employ everybody. But he doesn't care, as long as he's got a hot lunch from his wife. What a sweet little couple they are. Oh, I almost forgot this dude. You're gonna eat it slow? That's not how you do it. You gotta just scarf it, man. So he sees the Thin Man, but the Thin Man hasn't been around in a while. And the hermits are looking for him. The hermits want to find the Thin Man. He thanks us. Here we go. Here's the info broker.
You could
Or Blunch.
say that. We've got a problem, and we hear you might be able to help us out.
Ah, my reputation precedes me. It's hard being an info broker unaffiliated with the hermits, but I get by.
Neil, I believe that is the plot to The Village. That is The Village. You have invented The Village.
What was it? The Holy Order of the Digital Hermit. They get a bad rap, but they keep this place afloat. They've got their headquarters not too far away, but they don't take a lot of visitors, to put it lightly. They keep a lot of guards around, and the only way in that anyone knows is through the front. All right, what is it?
Let's see if I remember. Tell me about use a drug. He knows almost none of these.
What is it that you want to know?
He knows almost nothing about any. There's like only a couple.
You want to know? Yeah, I know who you mean. Skinny guy. He's been seen going in and out of the Hermit's base. He's 30 or so, a little older. Used to see him pass through here on his way, but it's been a while.
He doesn't know about the purifier, I know.
All right, what is it that you want to know? All right, what is it that you want to know?
Tell me about liquids. Can you tell me about the concept of liquid?
All right, what is
Can you
it
tell
that
me
you
about
want to know?
hermitonic?
All right.
Can you
what
tell
is
me
it that
about
you
gas
want-
bar?
All right, what is it that you want to know?
Can you tell me about you?
I'm afraid there's not much I can tell you about that. Sorry.
Okay. That's
All
pretty
right,
tight-lipped.
what is it that
I
you
respect
want
it.
to know? What are you asking around about a thing like
Secret passage.
You're after dangerous information.
Look, we don't know
The
much
concept,
right
the
now, but something
concept.
bad
This does look a
could
lot like a
happen
Jet Set
here.
Radio Future area, doesn't it? Now that you mention it.
We're just trying to stop it. That's why we need to know what they're doing.
If the walls weren't quite so straight, this would be a Jet Set Radio Future
Beats me why
level.
an outsider would care so much about this place, but I admire the passion. Reminds me of someone. Okay, I'm in. With some old construction records, you could probably find a way in nobody knows about. Good news.
So,
I have that
this
data.
dude
Bad
knows-
news, it's stuck on
yeah.
a crusty old server that needs more juice than I've got.
This dude has the
If
info
you
we
can
need, but
find
we
a
have to
few
do a
power
side quest
switches
for
and
him.
help me borrow a little extra electricity, I could boot it up.
I'll do that.
I thank you.
Iris, start up.
Your iris can show you the power grid. Just follow the lines, and they should lead to switch.
Yeah,
They'll
yeah,
be
yeah.
too high up to reach on your own.
Yeah. You have to shoot the switch boxes with your arrow legion,
Information display.
which I will do. But first I have to eavesdrop on these people. When you gonna take me to Harmony Square? Baby, you know the cops will just hassle us out there. Let's go somewhere here in the terrible Zone 09 where everyone's poor and dying all the time. But I want a hot dog! And then the boyfriend doesn't want to do it. That's not the right people to eavesdrop on. We're actually supposed to eavesdrop on these people. Those two are just a red herring. So let's see. The hermits are looking for somebody. The hermits are looking for the thin man. That's it. Just another redundant way to get some info. The hermits have taken over his medicine supply, and the thin man brings it. Surprise, surprise. Wait, no, I want to talk to that one then. Here we are. This dude somehow knows we're a cop. It's almost like we're just walking around asking, has anything strange happened lately? Just over and over, like the most suspicious man in the world. He wants a hermitonic because it will sober him up. Because apparently hermitonic is like some sort of... what do you call that drink? That's like an energy drink mixed with alcohol. I can't remember because I don't drink. But apparently it's that, but the energy drink is like actual, like magical energy. Or loco, thank you. So this dude is the end of the quest chain. After getting the hermitonic card from the guard, and then buying the hermitonic. We get him one. does this animation for an interminable period of time. There we go. Jesus. And it actually does apparently sober him up for a bit. Or something. Or at least makes him energetic. And he tells us the hideout is in the big building around the corner with by the train tracks. And the front door won't work. But he does give us another way to get the keyword for secret passage. And he also points us to the energy broker. Or the information broker. And then he gets drunk again. Well, time's up. We're getting towards the end of the information gathering phase, but we've got a couple things to do and a rooftop to explore first. This dude mentions the medicine. Rowdy boy. We have to play hide and seek because every child in every single RPG ever wants you to play hide and seek with them. But they dropped their berry pop, their honey durian, and their lucky punk cola. Which of course means we can track their scent. Which is cute because look at the doggy. He's like, you found them! Good boy. Girl. Whatever. Good. What's the gender neutral version of good boy or good girl? I feel like there is not one. Anyways, we find him. I'm just gonna go straight to the other two. I don't need to track them because I remember where they are. And along the way, I'm actually going to hit some of those switches. Good buddy. Actually, buddy is the gender neutral thing, isn't it? It is. But everything is a buddy. Energetic girl here is a pretty good hiding spot. Next to the other two kids. And then I think I remember what the last one is. The last one's a real ninja. Or at least they would be if there wasn't a big arrow above their head, which seems kind of unfair. Panda buddy, space buddy. So they tell us about the tunnel. I don't really know what the tunnel gets us. Oh, it's just telling us another place where the entrance is. Anyways, we're almost done exploring this town, but we gotta go upstairs to the roof. Because people live up here too, I guess. And that's the third switch. But oh no!
Hey, you! If you're looking for trouble, you found it. Maybe I ought to take you upstairs so we can talk.
Everyone in
about you
raincoats.
sneaking around here.
Hoodie raincoats.
I don't like the sound of that. We've got to do something about these guys before things get ugly.
Oh no, what are we gonna do? It's like I'm gonna have to fight them and win. Because I have like 10 billion attacks and they are normal people.
That should be all the power switches. I hope that's enough electricity for that old database. Let's go see if the monitor shop guy got it running.
Yes, let's.
Thanks for flipping those switches for me. I
Hi,
bet
Van.
there's all sorts of forgotten info on this baby.
Awesome. I'd love to take a look myself. But first things first, did you find a way into the Hermit's hideout?
Looks like there's blueprints for the building from above.
And here's our secret entrance. The ventilation ducts. I could have just done that myself. It's always the ventilation ducts.
One of them looks like it could lead you right inside. I'll send you the coordinates. Good luck with the Hermits.
Thanks. You've been a huge help. We might be able to sneak in through the ventilation
Yeah,
system.
no, they...
I'll mark the coordinates on your map. Hopefully, this will bring us closer to figuring out what's going on. Let's get a move on.
So we're technically done with this area because we got enough info, but there's still some shit to do on the roof, so we're headed back. Because we have to help everybody. Never mind that, like, we're endangering the world by taking longer. I'm just gonna take this AED charge that presumably you need, because it sounds like it's something that you'd use to restart your heart. But I guess I'm gonna just steal it from you. This dude likes the Hermits more than Union, which is fair. And this lady doesn't tell us anything useful. Forgetful man here. Oh. Wait. I think he's supposed to give me a quest, and I'm supposed to do it. But maybe not? If I remember correctly, this dude here is supposed to give me a quest to help him find his gate pass, which is buried in one of the piles around here. And then he gives... I don't remember what he gives me for it. But he's not giving me the quest, so whatever. Maybe it's another thing where, like, it's already marked as done or something. Whatever, it's not a big deal. Lonely girl is lonely. Oh, this is above the alleyway entrance, so we could drop back down if we wanted. But we don't want. He's easygoing, sister. And she tells us about the info dealer. Here's dependable, sister. She tells us about the secret passage. He's daydreaming man who tells us about this storm. Here we go. Here's dog lover. Dog lover. Dog lover. Dog lover is one of those things that's... It's fine to call yourself that in real life, but if you call yourself that on the internet, it's real bad. Anyways, he wants us to find his dog. And then scare the dog back to him. And his dog is right here. And if we sneak around behind him... There we go. I think you're supposed to sort of scare him away and then corral him all the way back around, but you can just barely get around him and make that incredibly fast. I don't know what my buddy is, so maybe. I might have. It's very possible. Is that everybody? Yeah, I guess I don't do that quest with the, whatever. That's weird that that quest is, like, marked as done. Anyway. Quickly go over here. You have to drop down from here to get to this guy, the man on the train. And then you also, it's the only way to get in the train. I almost fucked that up. Because you can't tell your Legion to go upwards. If you're on the ground, you can't tell it to go like two steps up. There's no way. Here's Uncaring Man who's hungry and he wants food. I wonder if I can get him food. You can only get the takeout once, so I wonder if you could give it to him instead. I don't know. Here's some mature boy who wants money. This dude threatens us. Oh, here we go. Here's another group of thugs beating people up who will attack us if we get close. Which again is just sort of an excuse to like... have a bunch of dudes that fight us for a bit. That seems like a lot of overkill. That's a murder. And here's Wealthy Man, who really probably shouldn't have named himself that so publicly. I can handle as many dudes as can handle me. It's really how many dudes does it take to handle me is the question you should be asking. And the answer is no one knows yet. Because they ain't invented enough dudes to handle me. So this is the front entrance.
We might be able to sneak in through the ventilation system. Hopefully
Yeah.
bring us closer to...
He tells us about the ventilation system. You can also
right, that's what
eavesdrop on these guys.
Be on the lookout for cats. Yeah, seems like they've been sneaking in recently.
Cats, huh? Now that you mention it, I have seen a lot of cats around the access bridge lately.
Yeah, there's a whole bunch of pipes and ventilation ducts snaking around here. Maybe that's how they got in.
It's just another hint we could have gotten. Anyways, well, actually, let me get to the vent first, and then I'm going to take a quick bathroom break. We can't go that way yet. So this is a vent. I will be right back. Enjoy. Here, I'll... Wait. There we go. I'll leave Beast out for you guys so you can enjoy its idle animations. Come here, you. And I'm back. Oops, I almost just knocked my mouse off. Sneak time. Now we're really Metal Gear Solid. Where's the rat? We need to follow the rat. So we need the Dog Legion to help us out here. But first, I'm gonna have to dig up other shit for, like, medicine and whatever. There we go. Yeah, we have to have the... dig us a path through. My Raven Totem gives me +2 to stealth. That's correct.
Okay, our coordinates put us right at the Hermit's base. Let's find somewhere to get down.
Yeah, let's find somewhere to get real funky.
Try not to make any loud noises.
So this bit's sort of annoying. There's non-voiced conversations we still have to wait through. But I think there's important info in at least one of them. We can zoom. And, like, change our view a little bit. And see that Hal's drone shadow is very, very visible. Anyways. They're talking about their boss. And I think they mentioned that the old boss is gone. I missed that. But their current boss has some new plan or something. He walks away, but then... Is that it? At the end of your convo? Nope. They're still talking to someone else, I guess, off screen. Okay, I think that's the end of the convo. Nope. Nope, they talk about the waitress. And how hot she is. I guess so we feel fine about beating these dudes up later. So there's a cat I can see here, but I don't know how to get to this room. But you can see the kitty on the locker. That's gotta be the cat for this level. No, I know where the cat for this level is. It's not there. Oh, here they talk about the old hermits, the last boss. So the original boss wasn't great at conflict, but he was very technically competent. And then he vanished. Huh, Hal said that it's not the hermits he knew. I wonder if Hal knows anything about the old boss. Probably not. It doesn't, I mean, like, it's not like Hal would know anything about the old boss of the hermits, who is a reclusive, technical genius. It's probably nothing. It's probably nothing. It's fine. Ooh.
Look at us. A couple cops sneaking around like cat burglars. Ugh, I hope we can get out of these ducks soon.
Is that about my mask? Are you making a joke about my mask? It's a condition, okay? It's called being an otherkin, and this mask reflects my true self. And if you're gonna make jokes about it, then you can just, like, leave the vent, honestly.
Look! That guy down there's fighting a chimera! Wait, that means they can see them? Look! Here comes someone!
How's our latest sample looking?
God, you're about to read someone real good.
But generally, one dose is enough to get them fighting fit.
Great. Now our missing associate's our only problem. Any new info on that?
I'm sorry, sir. I've got everyone on the lookout for intel.
So, that's the Thin Man they're talking about. They still don't know what the Thin Man is.
Thing credit says he went through a gate then.
Seems like the Thin Man is probably went through a gate.
Too easy. We won't get useful results with a weak-ass chimera like that. Still, though, this batch is legit, no doubt about that.
The days of cowering in fear are over. Soon, we can strike back. I'd like to see those Central bastards do this.
So they can fight chimeras now with their redshift drug.
Saving the world? Come on. Make sure our audience up there hears it.
What?
Owned.
What are you waiting for? Get down here and let me give you a proper welcome.
You don't suppose he's talking to someone else, do you? Let's get out of here before...
Nope. I can't just, like, leave. That'd be rude. He challenged me to a fight.
Hi, I'm Kyle.
It's Kyle!
The leader of this little...
It's Kyle, guys!
organization.
It's Kyle!
There we go.
The leader of the evil hermits.
That
Kyle.
I've heard of. Cops. That's a new one.
Wait, how did you know that we're...
There's no union in Sector 5, no state, no real economy. The most valuable thing we've got is information. And you're
I like that the characters that ham it up a lot are always behind their text scroll, and the characters that don't ham it up are always in front of their text scroll and finish their voice lines early.
But your associate here's got cop written all over.
Then you already know why we're here. Are you gonna talk?
Now, let's not get ahead of ourselves.
God, his stupid mask. I suppose I wanted to talk.
Think if I gave away their hard-earned intel for free.
Forget it. If it's a bribe you want, we're broke.
It doesn't take an extensive intelligence network to figure that out. But I have a different proposal. My men tell me you're strong. Inhumanly strong.
Meowth, that's right.
I'd love to see just how strong you are, up close and personal, if you catch my
Like every gang leader ever. I'm gonna have you fight just
I'm afraid
to see what's
that's
up,
a
I guess.
Oh, shit. Should have expected an ambush.
You're welcome, Shell. I thought you would like that one. God, they're stupid
Kyle, when this
giant
is over, we get
bats.
on the phone, correct?
See, I knew Centrals could be reasoned with. You got my word. I'll tell you anything you want. But
So did he program in, like, the upset face on his mask,
you're on
I
our
guess?
turf now. The only law here is
It's way
what
less
I
lame when
say.
you realize he had to
And
make
I
that
say
himself.
Kill, kill, kill.
So yeah, now we are... Now's when things start to ramp up. This chapter's all about slow build. Oops, I fucked up and I can't see what I'm doing. I'm gonna get hit for doing that last hit. Oh, I didn't get hit for doing that last hit. Let's see. Actually, let's unleash this dude first. And then let's do a round bullet, and then let's... Oh, I got hit by a Molotov. Shit. Okay, I should probably go kill this dude, huh? He's just hiding in the corner. God, I love that move so much. And it's important to note that I don't get to grab these guys' cores because they're not chimeras, so I can't recharge my health. I have to use medicine. Which I guess I'll do right now.
You have overperformed, my friend. You felt it too, right? The sheer thrill of battle.
So now Kyle joins the fight. And Kyle is a really tough boss and I don't know how to fight him properly. So I'm just gonna probably muscle my way through.
It's a great day to make new acquaintances. My horoscope's never wrong. It even said my lucky color's blue today.
What's with this guy? My scanner says he's human, but I'm not convinced.
Oops, I didn't want to stop that combo. Oops. Oh, you can't stun me if I'm in my arm, dork. That's, I think, my favorite move so far that I've found. Go fetch! God, I love that one too. That's a good one. It looks good and it's cool.
What's wrong? That all you got? I'm just starting to enjoy myself.
Gotcha, I think, right? Got him. That went pretty well, actually, that time. That's a really fun fight. I really like that fight.
You're amazing. All right. I've had enough fun to say you held up your end of the deal.
He literally just wanted to enjoy himself, I think.
Well then, I'm a man of my word.
Kyle seems like a good
I'll tell
guy.
you whatever you want to know.
And I think we should trust him.
But what are we
Implicitly.
standing around down here for? We're friends now, after all. Come on, follow me.
Are we sure this isn't another trap?
Kyle's good. S ranked. Kyle got owned. And I discovered what to do about his big sword lightning jump attack. It's be completely out of range, or throw a thing at him.
And don't blame me if you get lost down here. Not like you know your way around.
We better stay sharp. Who knows what kind of stunt he might pull.
Now, that's no way to talk about a friend. You could hurt somebody's feelings that way.
Whoosh.
Here it is, our lovely home. Don't be shy.
Hermit headquarters, or Hermed quarters. No, that's not a good one. So I'm just gonna quickly talk to the hermits. Here's the new guy hermit. Yeah, I'm definitely not gonna be under you though, dude. I can summon, like, gods. Hermed quarters. Hermitage. Oh, that's actually a good one. That's the correct one, I think. Once we get more blue evolve in. So to combat Redis shift, they use blue evolve. Just the stupidest. Just the stupidest names for everything. The swordsman hermit, true to every anime swordsman, stands and looks out the window and broods, I guess. It's just a requirement. Here's the karate hermit. So these guys both want more blue evolves so they can do better training. Here's the senior hermit. He's like, we used to be like a cool hacker collective, but on the other hand, this drug gives me superpowers, so I don't know. Plus and minuses. Anyways, this dude basically says the same thing. This dude, whose name is Cleaning Duty, says that he also uses their superpower drug to sweep. Which is not, I don't think you should do that. That seems bad. This dude hates the last leader. It's nothing, just checking out the camera.
So, there was something you wanted to ask me.
Magenta positivity.
Drugs, huh? Yeah, you get right to the point, don't you? Oh well, a promise is a promise. It's called Blue Evolve. Take enough of it, and it makes you strong enough to kick a Chimera's ass. Yeah, we know about Chimeras. Blue Evolve even lets us see them. Saw for yourselves downstairs.
Seems good. A good idea to do. To inject yourself with otherworldly particles.
Yeah, by a thin man. You really did your homework, huh?
So they don't make the drug themselves, they just get it delivered by this guy, the Thin Man.
He doesn't offer much more than
Douglas.
that, and we don't ask. So if you need specifics, ask him yourself. But there's one little problem. Nobody has any idea where he is. That's bad for you, bad for us, and horrible for the human race. But you know what? You seem like a good detective.
Yeah, I'm good at talking to people and taking notes about it, so...
The only trace of him we found is that case over there. Take it if you think you can use it.
So they're sending us off to find the Thin Man who was late on his shipment.
But for now, the only trace of Douglas I can give you is that case. Anything else is up to you guys. Come back here when you find Douglas.
So, we'll just take the case. And thankfully, Douglas got his gross smell all over it.
Douglas. Let's start by getting out of here. We'll begin investigating once we're outside. Kyle, he doesn't seem like a bad guy really, but something feels different. Nothing. Just
different from
on,
what you used to, you mean? Certainly not different from the old hermits who you'd have no idea about at all. So, Douglas is out there with a shipment of rare and powerful and dangerous super drugs, and he's probably been captured by the enemies, but who knows where he could be. He's either in another dimension dying, or God knows where else. But we're gonna do a fight first. We're gonna do training. Hermit training. They just have a lot of captured chimeras, and they're willing to use them on me, I guess. Go up and down. So because this chapter has been relatively light on the fights, they give you this fight, which is gonna go on for a while. So, like, you could all go get a drink and come back, and I'm still gonna be doing this fight. It's pretty great. Ah, I never get that last one off. Don't mind if I do. Come on, where's your attack? Ah, shit, I timed it wrong. Oh, I just dug it off screen. I'm so good. Wrap him up. Oh, that was close. He was gonna smash me. Oh, this dude isn't getting stunned. Arm is really good against the wolves because you can't get stunned while you're in arm formation. So it just kind of stopped. Wow, I just saved myself from that attack. Come on, do the attack! Oh, I'm mistiming that. It's really handy to just have the arrow guy go off, because he does his own attack for a really long time. Ah. I'll finish this dude off and then just kill the other one normal. Oh, there's two left. I think people wear Guy Fawkes masks all the time. Oh, and I guess they just sent some, like, normal dudes after us. Well, not normal, but... I knew I'd get hit for that, and I did it anyway. If you get a charged headshot, you can stun a lot of people out of their attacks. Oh, where's that signal coming from now? You, huh? Here's the big guy. Oh, I forgot my favorite attack. It's not gonna work against this dude because it won't stun him. Stunned his attack. God, that's such a cool ability. That ability alone could literally be the basis of a whole game. Like, just the ability to cut someone's attack to stun them is so incredibly cool. And, like, pretty high skill. There we go. Okay, now I can reach out again. Welcome back to me. Anyways, this dude's very happy. He's shaking just thinking about how cool we are at fighting. Look at all these things that are gonna come up. Hell yeah, I'm so S rank. The loner hermit won't talk to me. Oh, there we go. Well. When I overthrow the government, I'm just gonna wear a mask that's blank and says the government sucks on it. 'Cause, like, burn, right?
Let's look around for this Douglas. This looks like a job for your Beast Legion. Let's give it a good whiff of that case Kyle gave us and see where it leads us.
Okay, so we're supposed to scent track the case, but...
the Legion is, even outside of combat, isn't it? Of course, it can't actually smell, per se. What it actually does is extract a sample of DNA from residual sweat or other organic matter and cross-reference it with location data from the nearest match in the police database and... Okay, yeah, I get it.
Gross.
Now it's not the time.
First off, gross. I don't want to hear about you extracting DNA, and I really don't want to hear about my dog extracting DNA, okay? That's gross. Cut it out. Anyways, let's have him Centrac. Douglas's case here. I don't know what that blue circle just was. I've never seen that before. Yeah, I'm pretty sure I killed at least a couple of their, gang members, right? They seem pretty cool with that. Which is nice of them. Here we are at the front. Remember these guys?
Hey, how'd you get on the Hermit's good side?
This guy gets,
You must be tougher than
like,
you look.
he gets voiced. I don't know why he gets voiced, and no one else does. Now, I think we could technically go back through up there. Oh no, you can't even go up. I was gonna say, there's nothing there. I remember that much. Anyways, let's get back to scent tracking. Although I do know where we're going, I'm pretty sure. I mostly remember. You want us to go down. I think I have to use scent tracking here or it won't count. But we literally just have to go across this bridge. It's the only possible way we could go other than back into the base. And that's not even allowed. We're blocked. Aww. It's proud. I found the scent.
Douglas's scent leads us up to the next floor. Looks like the ladder's not an option anymore.
God, if only we had something that could fly and then we could...
Can't get up there somehow.
We were like chained to it and we could like
Let's take a look
jump
around and see if there
to
isn't
the
another
thing
way
that
up
can
there.
fly. Oh well, we'll just have to find another way up. There's just no other way to climb up this, I don't know, scaffolding I could probably reach with my hands. Dude, where do I go from here? I don't quite... Oh, I remember. No, the much more practical solution is to damage this piece of bridge.
Look out! Aberrations! What are they doing so close to Sector 5?
Oh, one of those was new, actually. Hold on, I don't have the info for one of those. Excuse me a moment. Excuse me a moment. Please stop hiding. I didn't have female claw aberration. The electric chain is really good against these guys, but basically everything's really good against these guys, so
There's redshift, right?
that's not really notable.
Got a bad feeling about this. And the roof coming down like that startled the hell out of me. I've gone all weak in the knees.
You're in a drone.
My actual knees, I mean. Obviously, this drone doesn't.
Yeah,
have
no, I
knees.
get that, but like, also, you like, why would you be scared? You can just build another drone, dude. You know that, right? You could have 2 drones. Oh, here's a cute animation. If the dog can't get to where it wants to get to when it's scent tracking, it'll do that. It'll just sort of claw at whatever it wants to get through. We'll break that open in a second. I got to do something else first. Or do I? Maybe I don't yet. No, I guess I don't got to do anything yet. My bad. That's later. Doggo do want in. But thankfully Arm... Wow, that was my fault. I flubbed that jump pretty hardcore. Thankfully Arm can get in.
More aberrations. like things get worse the closer we get to Douglas. I'm guessing he can't handle himself as well as you can. We better find him quick.
Well, I've got some way to make this dude do a spin attack, but I don't remember what it is. Oh well. This is overkill. Oh, I did the other type of quick switch. I forgot that existed. There's 3 ways to switch legions, by the way. I guess I can just say that real quick. You can either just tap Y and cycle between them. You can hold Y, slow down time, and select. Or, something I just found out, if you like... I'm still not sure how it works. But if you hit Y and then the direction like right away, you don't open the menu up. And you'll just immediately select whichever direction you hit on the menu. But I don't quite have mastery of that yet. Can arm throw a ball for B? Well, in order for 2 legions to be out at once, you have to unchain one of them, which means they kind of go crazy wild. So probably not. Unless you could get armed to throw a ball for Beast. Just as, like, incidentally while he's beating the shit out of things. So let's get back over here. I think that little hidden area is where I found the cardboard box, if I remember correctly. Yeah, here. I've unchained Doggo... Oh, I don't have that equipped right now. Because I decided to have... Oh no, I do have it. What am I saying? Look, Unchained Doggo. He's gonna attack the wall because that's where he was pointing. His hit rush is pretty good because it goes a very long distance and lasts a while. But it can also be rough because if you don't aim it quite right, it lasts a while and he'll just... If he doesn't target an enemy, he will literally just fly off into a wall. Like, it's... He usually targets an enemy, though. Look at him go. Oh, he might actually make it to that enemy over there. He is. He's gonna make it.
First aberrations, now chimeras. You know what that means. There's probably a gate nearby. But first things first, take down that chimera before it hurts somebody.
Dog triple attack.
Okay, back to finding
I'll take that ability code. We can go up here, but I think there's nothing of interest yet.
I don't think Douglas went that
Oh yeah,
way.
he doesn't even...
Give your Beast Legion a good whiff of that attaché
Yeah,
case, and I bet it'll take us right to Douglas.
You literally can't even go the wrong way, which seems restrictive. Fine. Oh, I just told it to stop tracking, didn't I? I did, instead of giving it a cent. Here, take the cent, please. Oh, woo, please. I'm the cop. There will be no fining.
And there it is. The gate to the Astral Plane.
That's cool and all, but I'm gonna go this way first.
Douglas's scent trail leads right into it. Well, here we go.
I'm just gonna check over here first for fun. You know.
I don't think Doug give
Oh,
your Beast
okay.
Legion.
Just a normal place. Oh, woo. 350 reward. So here's the Astral Plane section of this, and it introduces a new mechanic that I'm sort of ambivalent about,
I'm picking up a biosignal.
which
It
is
might be Douglas.
this stuff.
Give it a look with your iris.
You have to, excuse me, you have to walk your Legion over these to make them appear. And a fun thing is, when your Legion's not over them, they will disappear. Which mostly doesn't matter because your Legion will just be with you, but... sometimes it will matter a few times later on. And I also don't remember which direction to go in. I feel like this one's kind of twisty-turny and lets you go a lot of directions. But there's like a lot of strange pathways you can go to that get you... Like that reward is nothing, and there's no fight reward either, so I don't really know why I even did that. I don't care about an energy spike. It's just kind of a weirdly designed area to me, this one. But oh well, we're not here too long. Why can't I select a Legion? That was weird. These guys are real speedy, like they straight up teleport, but if you can get them in one place, they do not have much health. They're pretty danger when paired with something else. But on their own, it's pretty easy to just sort of, or with another one of their own kind, it's pretty easy to just sort of lock them in place. Where are we at? Here we at. I jumped too far. Ooh, I made it. I'm alive. It's fine. Like, what's the point of this bit that extends out there for no reason? I don't know. There's no secret. Is there? Or is there? Or is that the direction I'm going? Okay, wait. I can go out there to shoot that thing, or I can just shoot it from here. Like, there's no... I don't get it. This area feels weird to me. Like they didn't quite design it in time. And they just hope nobody would notice. No, that way's to the treasure chest I don't need. Go this way. Stupid cat mask! Here's Hestia, who's a stealth archer, so they're basically just an Oblivion character. But thankfully, our Legion can smell them, so if they go invisible, which they will, we can just have our Beast Legion go and auto-attack it. Fine, just stay over there and I guess I'll do the boring shit. I missed.
Iris, startup. Iris, shut down. Iris, shut down.
Gotcha. There you go. I kind of hate it when the flying characters stay out above an abyss, because then you can't even do an air combo on them, and you're just kind of stuck shooting them, and that's a little boring. I may or may not stream Control. I think I'm not going to, because I feel like everybody in my... basically everyone here but Shell has either played... Everybody who watches my stream but Shell has either played Control or watched Control streamed, so... Oops, I immediately killed myself. Kind of feel like I should have been fine there, but it's okay, I guess. So now here's this bit here. Literally, I lost like 2 full health bars on it. It's really embarrassing. Hopefully I won't fuck up this time. Because if I send this dude over there... You'll notice that platform beneath me was about to degrade and then I'd fall. So, like, I need to send him over there and jump immediately. Wow, and then I just did it. Like, I don't know why that jump was so hard for me before. But I just kept falling, and I kept trying to position it ahead of time and getting, like, and having the platform beneath me to vanish. It was really bad. And then sometimes my Legion would get crushed between the two cubes, and then I couldn't summon the Legion again, and I just have to wait until the friggin' thing just died, I guess. Shotgun! Did not do a good shotgun. But I did do a good headshot, so it's fine. Julia's played Control. She's playing Control right now. Isn't she? She's been talking about it, unless I'm like completely misremembering. Does this auto bind? It does not. In fact, it doesn't even hit. That doesn't even auto hit. I think the next game I'm going to play once I finish the games I'm on is probably going to be the Outer Wilds, because I put that off for so long, and everybody says it's fucking amazing, and I'm dead. It's supposed to just be like one of the greatest puzzle games ever made, and also have amazing exploration, and just like be really cool and good in every possible way. And I just have not gotten to it. And I feel like it's gonna be my game of the year, The Outer Wilds. But I've got to finish Breath of the Wild. I'm like 10 hours away from probably more than 10, but really close to like actually finishing that. Although I guess with the DLCs, maybe not that close. Because I did get those in a bundle. And you go. Wow, that does a lot of damage if it actually hits, though, that move. Thank you for totally hijacking my camera. Like, Jesus. The Outer Wilds is like a game where you are... It's like a very puzzle-based space exploration game where you explore a bunch of worlds and find puzzles on them and stuff. And I've tried to keep myself, like, not aware of it. But I believe the world is, like, on the universe might be on the verge of collapse of some sort, but it's not like an action game or anything. It's just all about exploration and puzzle solving and environmental puzzle solving. Hold on. Is this button wearing out? Oh, I can't desummon. While they're in their summoning animation, I can't desummon them. I didn't know that. I guess that's to stop me from spamming it like crazy. Makes sense. Yeah, it's definitely good then if Turtle doesn't like it.
Great. You'll have to go through these guys to get to Douglas.
See, this is when these guys get dangerous, when there's this many of them. But anytime you're fighting chimeras, it's never that dangerous, because you only have to kill one of them, and then you get full health and full energy. Which just seems insane to me. So any, like, groups are never really dangerous. I hope in the harder difficulty levels that changes, and they don't just give me full health for doing this. Because it's absurd. I can get full health one time for every enemy in this fight. That's insane. And then there's other fights where I can't heal at all because they're not chimeras. And it makes it feel like chimeras are actually the weakest enemy, rather than the strongest. These are full chimeras. Aberrations I don't even think can exist in the Astral Plane. Aberrations, oddly enough, you can't grab their cores, so you can't heal off aberrations. They're weak enough it doesn't matter that much, but still, over time, if you couldn't use any medicine, enough aberrations would kill you, whereas enough chimeras probably wouldn't. Because you could just keep healing off the chimeras, and eventually the aberrations get enough hits in to whittle you down. So it's only when you fight a huge boss like this, and you can't heal in the middle. And even then, bosses often have a bunch of, like, little guys that will summon down, and then you can heal off them. It feels like a deliberate way to make the game, like, easier, and probably that goes away on a harder difficulty. But it's weird that that doesn't apply to all fights, is all. That's not an attack, huh? Let me get a health bar on this dude. There we go. Am I underneath his legs? Oh, I didn't take damage at least. Oh, maybe I have to cut that one through. Because that's just a big explosion. I remember that from before. I love this one so much. That's a really good attack. Uh-oh. I don't know how to deal with this. Oh, I guess if I get far enough away, I can dodge it. Oh, I'm doing so much damage to this dude. Holy shit. He's dead now. Hitting him from behind with the sword was kind of a lot of damage. Happened behind me. Like IRL. I don't know what that was. Something fell off a table behind me. I don't know.
Are you okay? Can you hear me?
Yeah. I don't know.
No external injuries.
Use Douglas.
Looks like his
I love
corruption levels are
Douglas.
safe
He's a great
too.
character. Really strong.
All right, let's get him back to the Ark.
He was a big boy. Now he's no longer a big boy. He's a assimilated boy? I don't really know what I do with the cores when I grab them.
I don't understand. What the hell went
Well,
wrong?
you went through a gate,
I mean,
and then there are a lot
I
of
know
monsters.
It's still experimental. But it was supposed to help people. That's what he said. Wait, my case. Where's my case? Where is it?
How much battery I got? 17. I'll probably last. Oh, it's Kyle. He found the case. Don't worry. He's cool. Kyle's cool. Don't worry about it. He seems... I know he's got the face, but it's fine. He's just friends. They're cool. It's cool. Everything's cool. Starting to think things aren't cool. Kind of feels like maybe things aren't so cool. It seems like maybe you should leave that in the case.
And this drug gave us the claws to fight.
Kyle, drugs are bad. We talked about this.
We'll really show those bastards in Central City a thing or two. I was afraid we'd hit the end of the line. But now we know there's something even stronger, and you brought it right to us. That,
Don't touch my dog. Don't touch my dog. You can have the Arrow Legion. I'll let you have the Arrow Legion if you promise to stop doing the drugs.
Get him!
Sorry, Arrow Legion. I'm just being brutal here. You're a little underwhelming. A little bit. Also, hi, Potato. You are here for when shit... You literally... You missed the 2 hours of setup, and you're here for when shit pops off. Maybe drugs are bad.
This isn't supposed to happen.
See ya, Douglas. You were cool.
Shit, this ain't happening.
Don't worry, Kyle. I'm cool. I will protect you. I don't know what happens if Kyle dies here. I'm hoping not to find out. He has a lot of health.
Snap out of it! Don't you recognize me?
I'm just gonna use the Arm Legion because I'm willing to take damage to finish off a bunch of these dudes. So that's... With the Arm Legion's super armor, like, I can do that. Lasers!
Don't you recognize me?
Still the coolest attack.
What the hell's going on? Snap out of it! Don't you recognize me?
Oh, I hit him with the arrows too, but it wasn't good enough. It was almost good enough. That would have been really cool if I finished off in midair.
We better catch up with Douglas quick. Look, a security camera. Check it out. They probably saw Douglas.
Douglas. Let me grab these damage goggles and talk to Kyle.
Move off was our last chance. My friends. My hermits. It's all over.
That doesn't sound like any hermit I know. Get up. People in Sector 5 need to know you've got their backs.
What are you? Who are you?
He's nobody, obviously. It's nothing.
I'll see you around, Kyle.
And Kyle? Winners don't do drugs. Douglas went that way, so we better go this way. Remember these gates you kill by binding them? You probably don't. They haven't shown up in like 8 chapters. Not 8 chapters, but you know what I mean. It's been a while since they showed up. Also a lot of lightning going on. Wait, where do I... Okay, I'm a little bit lost. Give me a sec. Whoa. I am, in fact, a little confused. As to, I know roughly where I am, but I'm not supposed to be here. I guess I can make this jump. Is this the right way? Well, there's a storm happening and Douglas just unleashed some chimeras into the world. Okay, this was a weird direction to go in. I don't know where I am, but I can't open this chest without the big sword legion. So it's not where I want to be. Oh, there's where I want to be. Bonus boss. These guys are totally optional as far as I can tell, but you can go off into this weird direction and fight them. And they're really cool. And I love them. They both like control wind and have a lot of ranged attacks. One of them controls lightning and I think the other one controls wind. But if you kill one of them enough, you want to focus just one of them, because then... Fusion time! They literally do, like, fusion dance bullshit. It's so good! They literally do the dance! Oh, damn, that's a cool laser. I'm about to get hit. And in this mode, they're a lot more of a close-range fighter, but they still have a few longer-range attacks you gotta watch out for. Oops, don't do that. Do this. Oh no. Got it! Oh, I didn't dodge that. Gotcha. Alright, 10 times what? You ran a convention for 10 years. My god. So you get some cool ability codes for that. Should we say ability codes? Ability codes are like a base ability, but then they can have additional... They can have different powers, which take up different levels of slots. Like they take 1, 2, or 3 ability slots. But they can also randomly have plus bonuses that can be like anything. So they can be like random drops, basically. Most of the random drops are like minor things, but they're enough to make a difference. I haven't really fiddled around with it much. I do every once in a while. I just pick like a bunch. There's some cool stuff you can do, like make your Legion blow up when it's out of juice and do a bunch of damage, but I feel like they probably don't really come in handy until a next difficulty level where it's useful to min-max. Damn, you kept doing your university's gaming convention years after? That's pretty brutal, I think. This is definitely the wrong way. This is the right way. Here we go. Hey Kyle. How you doing? You good? Cool, just checking in. Back on the trail of Douglas. Surprise! Jump scare. Yeah, the cat was right around the corner, but I already saved it, so I guess it doesn't count. So shit's getting really fucked now. Remember how this place had a pandemic before? And like, everything went really to shit? Anyway. Things are not going well. Generally speaking. I'll take that. And I'll take this. Thank you very much. I think if you really want to, you can just play this game as a shooter. That's so absurd that you can just choose to do that.
Watch out! Something's coming from dead ahead.
So now that the Astral Plane is leaking into the real world, it's brought along the most nefarious element with it. Jumping puzzles. we're definitely doomed.
Oh, good. There are still survivors. No. Something's wrong.
Oops. That screwed up. The survivors are turning into aberrations is what we're supposed to be seeing. But we didn't see it because a cutscene kind of broke. I'll save you. I guess you're, like, fine? I kind of feel like that would kill you, but it's fine. She's fine, everybody. Yeah, it's an armored... It's very heavily armored.
What the hell is that? None of this makes sense. I bet my life it has something to do with Douglas. We've got to find him.
Hey, it's this dude who looks like a samurai. Hey, go off your leash, dog. Thank you. I like fighting this dude, he's fun. He's a little easy, I think, for what he's supposed to be, but he's fun. And he's cool looking, and it's fun to think and imagine why an otherworldly monster would look like a samurai dude. And the answer is because it's anime.
Douglas has to be around here somewhere.
I mean, he doesn't have to be, but there's a lot of directions he could have gone. It's fine. We're fine. Things are good. Extremely rude. Aberrations exist to do jump scares and then nothing. And then die.
End of the line. Better turn on your iris so you can see better.
Iris, start up.
Iris, start up.
Look, someone's there. Trying to ID him. I think it's Douglas. Go, go, hurry!
Well,
Information display. Iris, shut down.
well, Douglas is a cool character. Has a lot of development.
Too late. He's not breathing.
You really get to know him.
I guess that'd be his gun then.
He's
I don't see any signs of a struggle.
he's got a lot of depth,
Check his pockets.
a lot of fun inside
Maybe he left a
jokes.
note.
He's just a good character overall, and I'm really attached to him.
Wait, Douglas worked for the ARI? Take a look around the room. There may be something else we should see.
Douglas worked for the same research institute that the chief, runs.
Looks like all these vials are empty. That means someone must have. There was a security camera outside this room, right? Maybe it can answer a few questions for us.
There's Douglas, and he met...
The image is really rough. Must be all corruption.
Yeah, that could be basically any lady in a decrepit lab coat with, like, weird alien dread-like hair. Like, it could be literally anybody. Who could be anybody?
Look, someone left the room with a case. So they were after Blue.
Oh, was it you,
for
Shell?
sure.
I figured.
Douglas showed up right as they were leaving, but he didn't even try to get the case back. And then, once Douglas was alone, he...
Iris, shut down.
The iris shut down.
That sounded like a blaster. I bet that's the person who took Douglas's case. Let's check it out.
Yeah, this game, it's listed as the best-selling game on the Nintendo. It's the #1 game under bestsellers on the Switch Online thing. I don't know if that's actually accurate or not, but it's really selling, and that's great because I would like to see more of this. I would like to see Platinum make more games, have more success, and take more experimental things like this. Oh, okay, you're right. They're gonna see us. Let's run away. Just kidding.
There you are.
It's Joey.
We've been looking for you, pal. Come on, time to go home. Commander's orders.
It's the two gun nuts.
What the hell are you doing in here anyway? Don't tell me you got something to do with all this shit. All right, fine. Have it your way. We'll get to you once we're done with all these. All right, Sarah, take him down.
Got it.
Yeah,
Oh, she actually talks in battle.
We can't just sit back and watch. But we're in real trouble now. Wait. Hold up. I'm picking up a lot of energy nearby. It's coming towards us. Up there! Look out!
Man, here's the big boy.
Oh, shit. Didn't hear nothing about this.
Remember when we fought that one dude who was like halfway formed in the mall? Here he is full way formed. That's not a phrase. This is just gonna be a big, crazy fight. I'm a big fan of basically every fight in this chapter. Maybe because they just don't have that many, they really made everyone stand out to me, I think. Except the aberration fights, which are never really anything. Oof, I did not get out of the way of that. Oh, that didn't work. I think if I get a couple arrows in his mouth, I can cancel that. But I'm not sure. Let's see. Where you going, buddy? Whoa, that's a lot of spikes, my dude. I guess I can't actually cancel it out. But at least I can do damage and dodge it. Big sign. Don't think I was supposed to be under that. Yes! God, this is such a good fight. The sign goes from a happy face to a sad face. It's so good. And then there's this phase, which I don't quite understand yet. Oh, I see. He knocked the sign off. I get it now. I totally missed. There's a sign. Where'd the sign go? Got him. Maybe? No, he broke the sign before I threw it. That's not what I wanted. Shit. I can't see shit, but it's fine. Oh, I got a big shotgun right on him. That was it. That's what I needed. Come on, just one more. Gotcha. I guess if you don't hit that sign, the signs on him, he's really just got a lot of health for that last bit. You guys are all just talking about dating Sims and Snatcher now. Oh no, we died anyway. Every Star Jackson game needs a girl to come in on a motorcycle and slam it into a big monster. Hell yeah. this fucking game's so good.
A Black Legion. That's certainly new.
You can just paint them, Jenna.
The lengths you'll go to stop me, Yosef.
You can just paint them, it's not really.
Hey, you're alive.
Why do you have a crow on your head? You know, never mind. I ain't gonna ask about it.
Don't expect a warm welcome when we get back.
It's her sister, and she has glowing red hair because she's a Super Saiyan 5. That's the end of that chapter. Really, really big fan of that chapter. I like how it starts super slow and you can have like a whole play session where you just sort of walk around and talk, but like it builds really slowly and then it goes crazy. And I've only played the next chapter. I don't know what the chapter after that is like. Oh, I won't be around. I will not be streaming next week, actually. I just realized I will be in New York seeing old Team Fortress 2 friends. So I will not be around. I will not stream next week. So we will pick this up in 2 weeks. Unless I stream like Thursday, but I'm pretty sure that's taken. So... yeah, I will stream in 2 weeks. I will see you when I see you, folks. Tucked by the Big Apple, or as we call it, the Big Apple. We call it the same thing. I'm not from New York, so it's not. It's nothing interesting. Good night, folks. Let me just switch over this. I should have said something earlier. Oh wait, let me see if I earned any rewards before I turn this off. Let's see, real quick. Let's see if we can just cap this off with a new promotion. Turtle, keep looking at my D. I got my D. I did not level up. Okay. Never mind then. Alright. I'll switch back over and turn this off. Thanks for watching, everybody. Have a good night. And a pleasant New Year. That's right. Today is the Franklin New Year. I've instituted a new holiday and a new religion, and you all follow it now.